Being a mother to teenagers, I acknowledge that the challenges of teenagers are real. Their feelings are real. This is Hope in Sharing, a forum for teens by teens, sharing real life experiences, challenges, and advices. I am Samuela, creator and host of Hope in Sharing. Talk to us, teens.
Hey, I got you, you got me too. And I tell you what we gonna do. You hear me, I hear you too. Oh, I'll give you hope and sharing. You give me hope and sharing. We know there's hope and sharing. Hope and share.
Hello, guys. Welcome again to Hope in Sharing, coming to you all the way from Copenhagen, Denmark. This is our third episode, and we usually have fun here on the panel. And as you know, this is a forum for teens by teens, hosted by me. We talk about the life experiences of the teenagers, their challenges that they face, how they deal with them, how they don't deal with them. It's just a very inspiring place to be. And I have such passion for you young people because I believe that you guys have so much more power in your hands than you know. But we need to set the examples, and we need to listen to what you have to say. So this is a discussion for you guys. You're welcome to join us by just leaving, a comment in the comment section. Today we have two new people, special people to be joining us for the first time on Hope in Sharing. I'm just going to let them introduce themselves.
My name is Trevor and I'm 19 years old.
Yes, my name is Ezaiah and I'm 19 years old.
I'm Jayla and I'm 16 years old.
My name is Inish and I'm 16 years old.
Amazing. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Trevor and Ezaiah.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, Trevor. I'm happy to have you guys. And for once, so we have some guys on the panel,
Yeah.
So, and what do you think, ladies, that we have guys here today? Do you feel challenged or you feel like it's good?
Both.
Yeah?
I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we have different topics that we talk about from time to time. And today's topic is about friendship. Friends. What does it mean to have a friend? How do you classify someone as a friend? And when are they your friend? What is good friendship? And if there's such a thing as good friendship, then definitely there is such a thing as bad friendship. How do we define that? So I'm just going to roll the ball to the panel and ask them, when you guys hear the word friendship and friend, what do you think about? What comes to mind? Anyone can just jump in.
So the first thing I think about is to be loyal. It's important in a friendship to be loyal. Because then I have trust in the person.
That's right. Yeah.
It's just in addition to what Trevor said. It's loyalty, and for me it's also respect. Mutual respect.
Respect.
Yes.
Important attribute, yeah?
I think friendship is chosen family. I think people you can have fun with, people you can cry to, people you can be yourself with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
And also, as Trevor said, being trustworthy.
Yeah.
You can have each other's back and, be loyal to each other.
And that's really one of the key elements of friendship. It's trust, like you said. Because if you can't trust your friend, then, you can't even call them your friend. No, it's not a friend. No. And it's very important that everybody has friends, because naturally we are social beings and we need each other. You need a friend, I need a friend, and that's just how it is. It's actually one of the greatest gifts that life can offer us, is having someone to be there for us as friends. On this panel, we like to define what we mean by friendship. You guys have already touched it, but I'm just going to define. I found some very good definition of friendship. One I found was from Oxford Dictionary. It says that it's a person with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically one exclusive of sexual or family relations. And then I saw one from Urban Dictionary, which I think is very good. It says, a friend is someone you love and someone who loves you. A friend is someone who respects you and someone who you respect. A friend is someone who you trust and someone who trusts you. A friend is honest and loyal. And then when we talk about friendship, it's just actually the relationship between two or more friends. So that's what it is. And it's basically what you guys said. So now I want to focus on Ezaiah and Trevor. The two of you have been friends for such a long time. Trevor, I've known you basically since you were a baby. You and Ezaiah have grown up together like brothers. So tell me, do you remember how long you've been friends? Tell me how long you've been friends and how you became friends.
Okay.
And why do you guys still consider each other friends?
I think it's been 12 years.
12 years?
I think so. We met each other at first grade.
Oh,
So it's a very long time ago. So we became friends from there. We had one group, and we still talk.
Do you remember how you became friends?
No, it was such a long time. But yeah, we had that instinct connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why do you guys still consider each other's friend?
Um,
What sets the two of you apart from other people that you don't consider your friends?
I just think that me and Ezaiah have a lot in common.
I think so as well. Like we have a lot of same interests, and our humor and just the way of understanding things are very similar.
Yeah.
So like people around us also think like we're like each other. So
Yeah.
if like Trevor has another friend that I don't know, and I meet the friend, they'll be like, "Oh, you're just like Trevor." We can see that you guys are friends.
Yeah. And I want to highlight two words that you said. You said you have that instant connection, and you say you have like common interests. Those are such key element for friendship, for being friends with someone, because that's what carries you through the humor, when you have with times when things are not going good, and just to be able to make each other laugh. That's an important thing. So now, my dear ladies, Jayla and Inez, you guys are also very close friends, and I know you're a group of friends, and the two of you are representative today. So tell me how long you've been friends, how you became friends, and why you guys still friends. What's keeping you guys together?
So actually, I think this month has been maybe a year.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
Only.
Only.
Yeah.
But we became friends because we had the same best friend.
Yes.
Also, you had a common friend.
Yeah, we have a common friend.
Mutual friend.
Yeah, and then we talked at Snapchat, and was calling on the phone, talking
for hours.
For hours, and I think we have
the three of you, or just
I think it was our friend group, but sometimes it was also just us two.
Yeah.
And we had actually a lot in common, and we had a lot of friends we also knew, boys and girls.
Yeah. Mutual friends. Yeah.
So what's still keeping you guys together? What's gluing your friendship?
I actually think it's the natural part. Like we're not forcing anything. We can be so hyped together, and we can just be.
Okay.
Yeah, when we're together. Yeah.
And we have a lot of in common, like as Trevor and Ezaiah. We have the same, mentality about things
and values, and
And when you say values, and give me an example.
Like you actually, I think that the people could see it in the last video, the one with peer pressure, like some of the same values.
Okay. Just the view that you have on life and different things. Yeah. Very interesting. Yes. All right, now I want to ask you guys, you've named some of them already, but what are some of the attributes, like qualities, that a good friendship, a solid friendship should have? So we're talking about, you guys have said like loyalty, trust, any other attributes, because I just want us to put some names on those things, Yeah.
I think what you read from the Urban Dictionary was honesty as well.
Yeah.
So if you see like your friend going the wrong path, you should be the one to like stop them from going the wrong path. Or the one who's like, hey, I don't think the thing you're doing is good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I
honesty.
think that's a real friend as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
As Ezaiah said right there, like Ezaiah is a good example because there's some times when I'm about to go the wrong way and then he stops me and said, no, it's not good.
That's so good. Yeah. And your friendship is that solid that when he tells you that, you know that no, he's not telling me because of any. He's telling me because he wants the best for me.
Exactly.
That's really good.
And
Yeah.
every time we like get in a like serious conversational notes, like we know that we mean it from the heart.
From the heart. Yeah, it's
It
coming
comes
from a
from
place
love,
of
yeah.
love. Yeah.
From
We're
love.
very, how should I say, goofy and
Yeah, you guys,
Yeah.
goof around a lot. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, trust me, I know all about your goofiness. Yeah, I've watched you grow with that.
I think love.
Love, yeah.
That you should also love the person when the person's not there. Like if people are talking bad about the person or something, you should also be there to like this is
Stand
my
up,
friend.
okay, to
Yeah.
have their back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's a good one.
That's a very, very good one, Jayla. Yeah, that's true. Love. And yes?
To forget, the mistakes each other. When it's in the-
Yeah, to
Move
forgive
forward.
each
Yeah, to move forward.
other. Okay.
Um,
Yes.
Because maybe you had a lot of fights, but you can accept the fights and move on.
Yeah.
And think about how can we come from
How can we move on?
Yeah, how can we move on from this level to to being closer?
Yeah. Jayla, you've said it. You guys, you've all said it actually. Empathy. What about empathy? Empathy, like being able to put yourself in someone else's shoe. Like if your friend is going through something, to also feel. Empathy, loyalty, trustworthy, honest, loving, dependable. You've said it all. Non-judgmental, forgiving. All these are attributes that are so important for friendships to have. For someone, in order for you to call someone your friend, there are different levels that you go through. They haven't always been your friend, especially if it's not your family. So you get to the level where first, of course, you guys are strangers. And then from that level, then you get to being an acquaintance. You guys know what an acquaintance is? Yeah. So someone like, in Danish we call it bekend, right?
Yeah.
So, and then after the acquaintance, that's kind of like, I think that this is a term that is not used as much as before. I think sometimes people skip that acquaintance, and then just as soon as you know someone, you call them your friend. So from acquaintance, then you get to where you guys are casual friends. Maybe you hang out together in a cafe. You just love doing things. You have common interest. And then from there, then probably you move on maybe to close friendship. And then you get to being like really intimate and like solid friendship that not even like time or distance cannot even dissolve your friendship. So, and it takes time to build friendship, right? Because you guys, even though you connected from the get-go, you just didn't start trusting each other right away, did you? It took you time, didn't it? Okay, you guys were babies, basically. Yeah, for you guys, you were not babies, but you were way younger.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you guys, do you think that now that sometimes people use the term friend too lightly? Do you think that people sometimes are too quick to call it, each other, oh, this is my friend, this is my good friend, my best friend? What do you think about that?
I think that the older you get, the harder is it for a person to say, oh, this is my friend. Because I feel like you have to go through some things to realize not everyone is your friend.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is really,
So
really true.
when you're younger, you have this tendency to call people your friend. Like if we've known each other for 1 week, if I was 10 years old, I would say, oh, she's my friend. But now, because I've been through some stuff, that I know that it takes more than just 5 days.
So what does it take? What does it take, to say that someone is your friend, like you're saying?
I think by sharing, who you are, not just talking about, but maybe, you know, open up about your family or friends, or what do you like to do in your week, or you know, just open up to each other, so you can learn about who is this person and who am I, and how do we connect.
So I think a lot of young people are quick to call a friend a friend.
Yeah, to call someone a friend, huh?
A friend.
Yeah. Why?
And the reason why is like, if there is a cool kid and you've been with the cool kid like once, they're quick to say, oh, I've been with him, it's my friend, it's my friend.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yes, that
Yeah,
makes a lot of
so-
sense.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes people get disappointed easily, because then someone lets you down, or you find out that the person maybe gossips about you and does this thing, and you're like, but I thought we were friends. But no, in order to call someone your friend, there are some dynamics that the friendship has to have.
And I also think that you know, when you was young and you were getting friends with someone who was popular, and you said that was your friend, that was to get more status. You know, it was
That
a
was
status
the
thing.
Clout.
But now, you know, I'm more confident about who I am, so I don't, you know, if I like you and I want to be friends with you, I would be there. But if you're just someone who's famous for something, or have a status, maybe we're not for each other.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything to you. Yeah. So you're not just friends with someone because of their status, but because of who they are and the value that they, that they add on to you. That's really good. So now we've talked about good friendship. Do you think that there's such a thing as bad friendship?
Yes.
There is. What do you think defines a bad friendship?
I think it's in like a direction to what Ines said. Like, let's say if you have a friend who is popular, and then you're like the less popular person in the friendship, and you like do what the popular friend does just to like become accepted by other people. I don't think that's a good friendship. Or like if you have a friend who like manipulates you or use you.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, Ezaiah. I'm looking for concrete words that really defines what a bad friendship is, because you know, some of you out there might be thinking that, you know, you're friends with someone and you've been friends for all these years, but just because you've been friends with someone for so many years doesn't make them your close friend. You know, and sometimes you can meet people that you've only met for maybe 6 months or 3 months, and you guys go through that, you know, the phases of a friendship, and they become your solid friend. So that's why I want us to put words on what defines a bad friendship. Yeah, that's very good, Ezaiah. And someone else? Yeah.
I think also a friend that switches personality is not a good friend, because if we're like this here, and if, let's say, another group of friends come, and then you're suddenly starting to act up or change the way,
to impress
exactly,
the other group.
that's a bad friend.
Because then how do you know which one is the real person?
Not only
Are you the
that,
real person
but
when you're with me, or when you're with that other person? Yeah.
not only that, but you also show that you're insecure about who you are with your friend or the person you are. So
Yeah, very, very good.
And I also think it's important to stand up for each other, as if someone, me and Jella is friends, and if someone was talking behind my back and Jella didn't defend me, I think that's very important. You know, that's being trustworthy and showing loyalty in that moment.
So your friend should have your back.
and if they can say it to the other person, they should be able to say it. I should be able to say it to her face. If if I'm agreeing with the other person that's speaking back.
Yes, I think also, again, addition to what they said, like standing up for your friend when your friend is not
there.
And I think it's very important. Also, like to say to the friend, oh hey, these people are talking about you like this, so it doesn't like.
So do you think, for example, if you're in a setting where someone or some people are saying bad things about Trevor, do you think it's okay for you to come to Trevor and say, Trevor, you know, actually these people were saying bad things about you? Or you think that you should just deal with those people and leave it there? What do you think?
For me,
what would you do?
It depends on which people they are. Like if it's someone Trevor considers his friend as well, I would say, these people talk like this, and I don't think that it's fair for you.
Yes.
That I keep it for myself.
Yes.
But if it's people that Trevor isn't close to, I would maybe just deal it with myself. Be like,
That's very, very
doesn't care
mature.
or like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. That's a very good point, actually, Zaya. I didn't even see it from that perspective. That's very good. Yeah. Anything else that makes a friendship bad? Manipulation. Gossip, like you're saying, Ezaiah.
Peer pressure.
Yeah,
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure to force someone to do anything stupid.
What about jealousy? Can jealousy be between? What about jealousy
Yeah,
as well?
jealousy.
Yeah. So if you have friends that are manipulating you into doing what they want to do, you don't really want to do it, that's not a good friendship. I'm not saying that the person is a bad person, but that friendship, it's not a nurturing friendship. If they're jealous of you, if they're talking about you behind your back, that's not how you define a good friendship. And it's very important to know that even from a very younger age, because some people can really do you harm and harm your self-esteem and your self-worth when you've been opening yourself to them, and then at the end of the day you find out that they're just using you. So it's very, very important to be able to define what a good friendship is, as in compared to a bad friendship.
And as you said before, the length of the friendship doesn't depend on how the friendship is. Just because me and Zay have been friends in 12 years doesn't mean that I can connect with someone I've met like 2 months ago. So like you two, you've met each other 1 year ago. And maybe you have been friends with someone for a longer time. You two have an instant connection. So
that's true.
It doesn't depend on how long the friendship has been.
That is so true. And it's also important because then you just know who are you investing your time in? What friendship are you nurturing? Because you might have someone who's your true friend and you're not really spending time with that person and nurturing that friendship, but you're nurturing a friend that is not really a friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just very important to know these things. Now, if someone is out there and they have what you call a bad friendship, how do you think they can get out of it?
I remind myself that, okay, was I better before this relationship, this friendship? Because if you had a good time before, why can't you have it after that? So if I take that part of my life out, would it be better or would it be worse?
I got you. That's a very, very good point. So who was I before this friendship? Have I become into a better person or a bad version of myself? Yes. And then if you're a bad version of yourself, so that's an area that you should be able to extract from your life. And very good.
There are different kind of ways. One way is like you speak up for yourself and say this friendship is not good. Like let's just try to keep a distance. Like say it as it is. But I don't know if it's possible for a 13 years old.
Yeah, because what if the 13-year-old is not really confident in hurting someone else's feelings? How should they deal with that?
But I think when you're older, you can just express your feelings about how do you feel this person is hurting, you, and you can tell them maybe we should separate for a couple of weeks.
But it's not always easy to say that again, Inez, because now you guys are lucky. You have a broader network when it comes to friends. You have several good friends, but maybe that person, it's the only person that they think consider them a friend. So some people might say a bad friendship is better than no friendship at all. So it might not be as easy to go to that person and say, I don't want to be your friends anymore, because then that just leaves me. Who do I have? So I think the advice that you gave is like, look at your life before, because maybe I was lonely, but I was happier. Then now I have friend, I have a status, but I'm being manipulated, I'm sad, I'm crying, I don't know where I have my friend. So look at your life before that friend and probably after, and the value that they bring to you.
I think it's hard because I've been there before where I don't know how to stop a friendship. But I think all of the times where I've done it, I think I've just minded my own business, not always trying to take initiative to communicate with that person.
Okay, so did you freeze the person out? Kind of
no. Well, I pulled myself back. I was like being with other friends and stuff like that, and then you naturally drift apart.
Yeah. So Jayla, what made you think that friendship was bad for you?
First of all, I was in 4th grade, 5th grade or something.
Yeah.
And then because I isolated myself with that friend, and people were like, "Oh, it's always you two, it's always you two." And then I also started I also need, because it's not fun to always be the one that is you two and then the others. And then I started being with the other kids, and then I caught myself in having fun and be like, oh.
But why was that friendship bad?
Because I just think it was the time where everyone wanted to have a BFF. So we forced it a lot. We were like buying the same shirts.
So it wasn't natural?
Nah.
It wasn't, okay.
No.
Yeah. It wasn't natural? No. All right. That's so good. Now I want us to talk about conflict. Every relationship will at one point go through some kind of a conflict. Sometimes the thing about conflict is it actually can be a positive thing because it helps you grow, right? Let me ask Ezaiah and Trevor first, because you've been friends the longest. Have you had any conflict, and what was it, and how did you solve it?
I only remember once, and I think it was 3rd or 4th grade, where I was annoying Ezaiah a lot in class, and I was annoying him, and he was.
How are you annoying him?
I was teasing him. Like, I remember I was teasing him. Like, I was laughing. I was and like we were in class, so he couldn't do anything. Like I was teasing him. So I think he said, "Wait till the break." Yeah, he said, "Wait till the break." So okay. So what happened? So the break. We had break. And me, I was afraid because I know he would deal with me. So as soon as they said that we had break, I was out of the classroom. So I was looking at the back, like who's Nah, okay. So I was out with some of my friends. Then Ezaiah was still inside. So as soon as Zay went out, he was just running towards me and he's fast. I mean, I was slow back then. So I was trying to run. And then he catch me, and then I don't remember what happened then.
Blacked out.
Yeah. I don't think we fight, but it just took me. I think it just took me.
Yeah.
3rd grade.
Well, that was in 4th grade, but we have not argued since.
Have girls ever come in between you guys? Never. No, and that's a good thing, because that shouldn't happen. No. So what happens if both of you end up liking the same girl?
He takes her.
I think it's
I
think.
Oh, you would take her?
No. I think we both step back for each other.
You step back for each other. Wow. That's a true true friendship there. Wow. Trevor. All right. Okay. Well, anyway, we know that usually boys, they don't get into that many conflicts as us girls. So I am very, very curious to know what conflicts you guys have been through and how you've solved it.
Actually, we've been. Okay, well, the first thing is I'm stubborn. Yeah. And she's stubborn.
Both are stubborn.
She takes things personal.
Very good.
So, I like teasing people, so that we like teasing people. And then
it got to a point where it was too much.
Yeah, and then she was like, well, this was the small one. This was the one. And she was like, it's not fun anymore. Then she went out of the call. She went out of a group chat. Ooh. She went out of the this. She blocked me. She did. She that. I was like, So, but the big one, it was.
Okay, that was the little one.
That was the little one. Yeah, that was every week in quarantine. That was and the big one was
we had
we had the same friend
and I think it's because there was this teasing on me because I took things personally. But yeah, there was some misunderstandings, and then it ended up being like a very big
because
conflict because Jella was she was best friends with her, and I was also, but I have cut her off because I thought that we were not good for each other. So then Jella, she has been actually friends with her, and that I think that was the one that was
and then
tricking you because
it was because when I'm in the middle or she's in the middle, it's it's hard because they're not like as close as they were before, and they were even friends before me and the girl. So we had this misunderstanding, and then the girl called her. She was like, "Baba, why did you say this?" And then she was like, "No, I did not." And it was right after my birthday, I remember, and we didn't speak for a month, I think. So the day where we talked, she blocked me. I was like, and I felt like. She just she's quick at blocking people.
I'm very fast at cutting people off, and I was isolating myself a lot from that group because I felt like it was getting very toxic. So but I was very actually at that period of time that we were not together. I was very sad because I thought maybe Jayla, she picked the other side, so I thought that she was betraying me.
But wait, I have one. How can I pick sides when you blocked me?
No, maybe she felt that way before she blocked you.
I felt that way before, so I did that, and I missed you a lot in that period of time, and that was the thing that
And the boys are going, huh?
We came back stronger now, and we are good at talking to each other about, I don't like this when you do that.
How did you guys solve that conflict?
It was we were at the walking street. I was with my friends, she was with her friends. She found it, and then people were like, "Oh, Jilla, Inesh is there." I was like, "Okay."
Because people were also saying
they were hyping me up.
They were calling me. Why are you not friends with Jella anymore?
Yeah, and me too.
And you two were cute together. You were like best friends or good friends, very close. So why did that happen?
And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be mature. I'm going over there, and then I said hi to everyone before Corona, and then
everyone.
And then I went to her, and then she said, "Can we speak?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we spoke, and people kept coming. We were like, get out.
They were so happy that you guys
and then we just hugged things out, and then
and that's how you know also that you have good friends, right? Because they were trying to bring you guys together. That's also another thing. You came back even stronger, and you understand each other much better.
And I'm sorry for blocking you.
It's fine.
See, that's fine. The thing. A real friend saying sorry is not a hard thing. That's a strong part of a friendship as well. You should be able to acknowledge when you do something wrong. What about growing apart? Have you guys of course you have had friends where you grew apart from them, nothing happened, no conflict or anything, but you just feel like
I've tried that once or several times where people, like, I've grown apart from them, but they're trying to
keep the friendship.
Come on with what.
How did you deal with that, Trevor?
I couldn't, and I thought it went.
Did you say it to the person? I just don't feel.
No, it was just like, I can't make it today. Okay. Like, and then they understood the hintuning.
Okay, they got the message.
They got the message that
he doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's not meant to be.
But why couldn't you say to the person that no, I just don't feel that we have things in common anymore? Was it hard to say?
Yeah, I'm a very
you don't want to hurt people's feelings.
I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt people. So I'm just trying to keep it the easy way. That's my easy way to.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
What about Ezaiah? How do you deal with that?
I just think the contact wasn't there. I realized
on both end, or did the person?
For me, I was like trying to reach out at first, but then I felt like it wasn't in return. So I stopped like reaching out, and then the contact happened.
It naturally died out.
Yeah. And I've also like done it to other people. People wanted to be with me, but I didn't feel like I didn't feel the same way as before.
Yeah.
So I just, as he said, I was like, oh, okay, look.
Yeah. And that's how it is sometimes, actually, because, you know, for those of you who don't know, Ezaiah is my son. And there are sometimes like some friends that you really, really like, and you're like, oh, you as the parent, you're trying to keep that relationship. Like, no, this person is your friend. And sometimes you just have to accept that, yeah, even though you as a parent, you like that person for your son, but or your child. I mean, if the friendship dies a natural death, sometimes it's just okay. People grow apart. People lose common interests. That's a natural thing.
Yeah, I've experienced it too.
You have as well.
Yeah,
Too.
people like to force it sometimes, where they're like, "Oh, you guys have known each other for a long time. Just be together, be together." But if we don't have anything in common, then
And sometimes you really don't have anything to say, right?
Yeah.
Like once you've gotten past it, oh, how are you? How's your mom? How's your dad? How was school?
Yeah.
Then there's nothing more to
Yeah.
talk about.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now we're approaching the end, but I want to ask you, how do you guys nurture your friendship?
I think with us, it's just, I think it's because we're all so goofy as you guys. So that we have something to laugh or something to do.
Yeah.
Me and Jella, you know, we were dancing actually. And it was very nice because we had that thing in common.
Quality time, yeah, it
Quality
was fun,
time.
yeah.
And they are very good dancers.
Ooh.
That I tell you.
Let's see a show after this.
Yes, yes. So Ezaiah and Trevor here, Trey and Zay, now I'm saying it. They're very good singers.
Oh, let's hear a song
So-
after.
Yeah, so who knows? One day you might see Jayla and Inesh in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
It has
one. That's a
always-
good one.
Already been there.
Yeah. So tell me, ladies, how do you nurture your friend? Yeah. So you said you guys just goof around and
Yeah.
you spend time together.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
And I think also one thing, we can give each other space. Like we don't always have to be
Yeah.
together like every weekend. Oh, you were with this girl, blah blah blah. We can give each other space and
Yeah.
allow each other. Not that we have to decide if she can be with other friends, but it's not a thing that comes between us.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
important to give each other space.
Yeah. That's true. So your friend, you don't need to be together in order to
No.
to.
And also, if you haven't seen each other in a long time, you know it's much more fun because then you can talk about all the things you
Yeah.
have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So time and space
Yeah.
doesn't have an effect on your relationship
Nope.
in a
No.
negative way.
No.
No. Okay. What about you, Zay and Trevor? How do you guys keep your friendship going?
I think communication. We do communicate a lot.
Do you speak every day?
I think almost every day.
Yeah. And we also have group chats, so we always text.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always have the communication.
And also like them, just send each other funny messages.
Yeah.
Just something to laugh about.
Yeah. And if something happens to you, would Trevor be one of the first person that you would, if there's something good that happens or bad that happens, and vice versa? Yeah, that's true. One more question. Do you think that it's important for parents to know their children's friends? Do you think it's important?
Yeah,
Why?
I think so. Like it's always good for a parent to know where and who the child is with, because if my mom can't reach out to me, she knows. Oh, he's with Ezaiah, so okay, no.
Yeah.
Maybe but if I'm out with some of my classmates, because she doesn't know my classmates,
Yeah.
then she's like calling me.
She worries.
Yeah, come home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No way. Yeah. What about you, Zaya? Do you think it's important why do you think it's important for parents to?
Yeah, it's also the same with Trevor.
Yeah.
But what's on?
Is that too on? The double come up? Come on.
Your head in there. Oh,
Does he see that?
Oh.
So big nose.
Come.
It's also important for parents to know, because I think it also like in both ways, like I open up to my parents about who I'm with, because even though you're my parent, I live with you, but when I go out the house, we're not together.
Yeah.
We're like, I live a different life outside than inside. So if I like bring my outside life into the home, and also like we get closer to each other's lives.
The parent,
Yeah,
you and your parent,
the child and the parent.
Yeah.
And also if like I take Trevor to my house, means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because it's not everyone you take home.
That's true. Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
very
I think
true.
it's like a different level when you tell someone to like, oh, come to my place to get some dinner or something. Because it's where you sleep. And it's where your family. It's a very personal thing.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends outside that I haven't brought to my home. And I have few friends that I've brought to my home.
You've brought home.
That are close to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Trevor is one of them.
Yeah. And it's been, and as a parent, speaking as a parent, it's very, very important to know who your kids are hanging out with. Like I'm saying that I don't choose you, I don't choose you and Jayla's friend, but I approve of your friend. And Trevor has been like a son to me, and I love it when you guys, I always tell you that the home is open to your friends. Our home is open. I would rather have you guys in a homely environment than just hanging out there in the street and just causing trouble. So it's important.
And I also think moms especially, they're good to know like if the friend is bad or good. 'Cause,
instinct.
Yeah, because there's some friends I knew like they're not good.
Yeah.
And my mom used to tell me like stay away from him. And I knew, okay, she knows.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
a
moms
motherly instinct right there. Good point, Trevor. Yeah.
It's important because, first of all, as Ezaiah said, then we get closer to each other. If I'm out, who I'm with. And sometimes it's also hard because, for example, me, I started gymnasium or what you call it. And I get new friends, and sometimes it's hard for you because I say, I'm going with this friend, and you're like, I haven't met this person. But sometimes you can also have friends that haven't met your parents yet. But it's important for me that my closest friends know you guys. And
I think as a parent, we just think usually that if your kids are going out, you just want to know who they're with. Like Ezaiah is saying, if something happens and I can't get to you, I want to know that, okay, the next person that I can call is Ines, Yeah, Trevor, you said that. That's very, very important. So it's not like your parent don't want you to hang out with friends that we don't know, but it's much more safer and you feel much more secure when you know who your kids are with.
I also think it's very important that my parents know. Actually, Jayla has never met my mom, but I think it's because maybe we live far away from each other, and my mom is sometimes she's out, sometimes she's home. But she knows Jayla because I've talked a lot about her, and she knows you.
And you remember I've spoken with your mom. There was a time when Jayla was having a sleepover. Yes, and then your mom wanted to know where is my daughter gonna sleep, and we spoke together, and I said it's okay for you. So at least
that's really good.
That's
as a mom to like talk to the other mom. There's some parents that just let their child go and sleep
anywhere. It's true.
So it's good that as a parent to call the friends' parents.
And that also proved to me what kind of a home you come from, Ines, because it shows me that your mom, she's not just like, okay, it doesn't matter, Ines can just, because that's how I am with Jayla. Jayla doesn't just go anywhere just to sleep, I have to know who she's going, I have to know the friends, and
my mom does it, several times, also with Luna that is in our friend group, talking with her mom. And,
that's so good.
And that is also, it gives more, not a friendship picture, but a family picture. When we talk, we know each other's family and business. So I think that's very important to me, that they know who I'm with and where I stay.
Final point that I want you guys to just give, if there's someone out there who, first of all, maybe they have friends, but it's a toxic friendship, and they don't know how to make friends. How would you advise someone to make friends?
I think not to do is try to be someone you
You aren't.
aren't.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't change because of the person. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah. Be yourself.
And don't judge before you know the person, because sometimes if you come to this new class and you don't know these people, you just put these walls up. But sometimes you have to be vulnerable and open to know new people
Yes. Yeah.
and learn.
Yeah.
Learn.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think, yeah, as Trevor said, don't change. your
Yeah. Be
personality.
yourself.
Because in the end, you're gonna find someone who's maybe have the same interest.
There you go. There you
in
go.
things as you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's me and Jill like to dance and we like to make music. So,
Yeah.
Mm.
That's true. And I think also another thing to remember, if you're trying to make friends with people, is also you be interested in getting to know other people, not trying to get other people to be interested in you. You know, because sometimes we can have this like, it's all like talking about yourself. Everything is about you, me. And that puts people off.
Yeah.
But be interested in knowing like, who are you? What are you? You know, and then that will come naturally the other way around.
And don't force a relationship.
There you go.
Friendship, sorry.
There you go.
Because people can, very fast take a step back because they think, oh, it's going too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
forcing
yeah,
it,
that
yeah.
scares people.
Yeah, and crowding people
Yeah.
also. It's
Saying,
Yeah.
oh, she's my best friend, or
Already.
my friend already, like,
Yeah.
we have just seen each other maybe 2 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. It's been very good. I think it's been necessary because friendship is one of the most important relationships that we have in life. Some people don't have family. Some people are alone, but all they have is their friend. And they say that good friend is a family that you've chosen for yourself, So that's, I think it's been very good. Thank you so much for being on the panel today, Ezaiah and Trevor.
Of course.
Thank you, and I hope we'll see you guys again. And now I'll just focus my attention here to you guys. As always, I love talking to you directly. And here are my final thoughts for today. First of all, like we've said, everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs someone. It's important also to know the difference between who are your acquaintances, who are your friends, what is a toxic friendship. It's very important because then you know where to invest your time and what friendship, what relationship to nurture. You don't have to recruit or upgrade every person that you meet to a friendship level. Not everybody's going to be your friend, So just take your time, get to know people, and it will happen naturally. Make yourself available, be interested in people as well. Like we talked about on the panel, trust is the number one important element of a friendship. So make sure there is trust in your friendship. And it takes time to build trust. It takes time to build a real and a true friendship. And like Trevor said, if you have to pretend to be someone else with your friend, that's not a good thing. Always be yourself, because if those people end up liking you, it's not really you they're liking, but it's your pretend self that they're liking. So always be yourself. A true or a good friend cares about you. They don't gossip about you. They're genuinely happy for you when you succeed. They will not leave you even in your hardest time. They would accept you for who you are, including your flaws. They will forgive you for your wrongdoing, and you'll be able to move on. A good friend is able to say sorry when they hurt you. A true friend will and can hurt you, but they should not harm you. That's very important to know the difference. And a true friend will also tell you the truth, even when it hurts you, right? They would correct you because they know that it's possible for you to do it better. They won't condone you when you're doing something wrong. They will tell you the truth because they know that your friendship is solid enough to survive that. A true friend will also try to help you to find a solution to your problem, even if they don't know what the solution is, but they will try to help you to find a solution. A true friend would leave their comfort zone just to be in an uncomfortable place with you, if that's what it takes to help you through. So, for your own sake, try to go through your list of friends and try to determine who are your true friends. Where should you be putting your time? Okay, I hope that this message has been helpful to you. Just cherish your friendship and try to clean up if there's anywhere that needs to be cleaned up, okay? God bless you. Thank you for joining us on Hope and Sharing, and we'll see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Subscribe.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you so much, and I'll see you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Make sure to subscribe to our Hope in Sharing YouTube channel, and please click on the like and notification button to be notified when we upload the next episode with a new topic. Also, please let us know in the comment section below if there is a topic you would like us to discuss. We welcome and appreciate your support. See you next time, and thanks for being a part of the Hope in Sharing community.